Hello friends, today I want to discuss about the properties of addition. Okay, and in the last video you saw how we can add two integers or subtract two integers. Okay, but the addition itself has some properties. Okay, so those properties are commutative property, associative property, identity property, and inverse property. So these properties are very important in mathematics. Certain times you have to prove some theorems. Then these properties are very useful in that case. Okay, in those areas. So let us understand what these properties are. Okay, the first one is commutative property. So suppose you are adding two numbers. Here I have 5 and 4. So if I add these two numbers, I'm going to get 9. Okay, but if I rearrange this number as 4 plus 5, does that going to change my result? No, it's not going to change my result. Okay, I'm still going to get 9. So this is commutative property. Changing the order of the addition doesn't change the result. Okay, so let's go ahead and see another one. So this is called associative property. Suppose I got three numbers and I group two of them like this. Okay, 4 plus, then I group 2 and 5. Okay, the result would be 11. Okay, so if I group them in a different way, does that going to change the result? Let's find out. So I group 4 and 2 and I add 5 to it, and let's see what I get. 6 plus 5, 11, and here I'm getting 5 plus 2 is 7, and then 4 is 11. So it doesn't change the result. Okay, whichever order you put, whichever grouping you do, the result is always going to be 11. This is called associative property. So identity property is if I have a number, any digit, any integer, and if I add 0 to that number, the number is the result itself. Okay, you're going to get the same number as a result. Okay, and this particular value 0 is called identity value, because this is the only number when you add it to another integer, the integer is the result. You get the same number as a result. Okay, let's find some examples here. So if I add a positive number, say 7 to 0, I'm going to get 7. The same number, I'm going to get the same number. Okay, what if I add a negative number? Let's add negative 5 to 0. So I'm not going to get anything different. Okay, I'm getting the same number. So this is what this property is known as the identity property of the addition, and this is the 0 is the identity value. Okay, so inverse property. So imagine the number line, and in the number line you have a negative values, on the other hand you have positive values. Okay, and if there is a number called a, if there is a number a, for example here I've taken 7. Okay, there is another number negative a, and in this case negative 7, which is it's additive inverse. This number is additive inverse of that number. Negative 7 is additive inverse of 7. Okay, why it is called additive inverse? Because if you add a plus its inverse, okay, you're going to get 0. Suppose I add 7 plus negative 7, I'm going to get 0. So this particular property is known as inverse property of the number. And remember that every number has got its inverse. Okay, it got its additive inverse, because the number line is start from 0 to positive direction. It also goes from 0 to negative direction in the same manner, right? So that's why we have an inverse for every number. We got an inverse, and it's this property is such that if you add both the numbers, you are going to get 0. So friends, I believe you learned something today. Okay, and I hope you like the video. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe my channel today for more videos like this. Thank you very much.